Today, we want to learn about the picture card tool in metaFox Online and how that can look like in a real-life scenario. To get us started, we will work with the picture card tool, show it once here in metaFox Online, and then afterwards, I will narrate you through a practical session that I had using picture cards for a visualization exercise. That should give you everything you need to start working with the tool if you are a coach or if you are a leader working in the role of a coach and trying to do some great visualization with your client or team member. First of all, you want to start the picture card tool, and you can see that there are different sets available. If you want to work with images that have a dreamy, soft, I would say to some degree female layout, then I definitely recommend the Dreamland set. If you want to have images that are pleasant and unpleasantly associatable relatively easily, I recommend the World of Emotions. If you work with people who like the abstract and abstract art, and also you have the option for pleasant and unpleasant emotions to be associated, work with the Gallery of Emotions. If you do future visualization for people in one-to-one coaching, I definitely recommend the Design Your Life or the Deep Pictures Original. Both of those are great, mostly pleasant and have strong images. And if you work with groups or teams, or you want to discuss organizational problems and changes, team conflicts, and so on, I'd recommend going with the Growing Together set. For now, let's go with the Design Your Life set. After I have selected the set, I can now select a prompt. For instance, what I want in the future is, or if you are working as a team lead, you might want to have a question like, where I see myself in 12 months, ... If you're talking with your team member, let's say we allow up to 5 cards to be selected, and then we can just start the experience. Now, I can either screen share what I'm seeing here, or I can send the invitation link to the other person, and then they can select the images themselves exactly the way I can select them here. So either I can click that round circle here on the top to select multiple images, or I can click on an image, then it shows up in full screen, and then I can still confirm with yes. I as a coach can then click Add Cards to Board, and then these cards are added to the board. And then we can start talking about it. We can find the commonalities between the pictures, what is on them, what is not on them, the deeper meaning, and so on. What you will see now is a real-life coaching session, or at least a very shortened one, to show you exactly how the mechanics of working with picture cards can work in this one specific case.
Please choose as many images as you would like for your future. The future that you want, and that, as I understand, includes traveling, it includes you owning your own time.
You can see that I had a very general prompt to get her set up in the right direction. She's working as a coach, but the same questions could be applied for somebody who is a team member, if I'm coaching a team member of mine. And then we have 2 phases of selecting images. First, she selected the upper half, then the lower half, because she realized she wanted to add more images to the board. Overall, she chose a lot of images, as you can see here, because, well, she chose to not limit herself, and I didn't either. And that is something that you will have to decide for yourself when you are working with picture cards. Do you allow one? Do you allow many images? How to work with that?
What do these images represent for you?
Okay. So there's lots of nature images. So it's having the ability to spend more time in nature instead of in the kitchen on my computer.
Now you can see that we're going through the different images, and she explains what are the themes, what are the things that are important about the individual images. And because we have so many, the meaning between the images that she selected overlap, and she has a lot of topics that she wants to cover in her future. So the real important thing here is to condense what she's saying into the most important aspects. I do that here with post-its, and then to cluster the images in the second step. As I'm doing that, I really just let her talk. You can say that I'm giving her space, I'm giving her all the room that she wants, and I just help her to get everything that she wants out of her mind and onto the canvas. This way we can explore the direct and basic meaning that she attributes to each image. What we don't do here is we don't go into the meaning of images in a lot of depth, because there are so many and she has the meaning already fragmented a lot between those images. In other coaching sessions, we will only have one image that we then can explore in a lot more detail. Overall, we end up with this constellation that is her own vision for her future.
Should we leave the vision like it is for now?
Yep.
Now the question is, how do you stitch these pieces together, right? What's the path unfolding in front of you to get there from the position that you are in right now?
So after having concluded the image overall, we want to see how to get her towards her vision, starting from where she is right now. And that we develop that on a different board. As you can see now, what I'm doing is I'm taking a screenshot of both of those different parts of her life, and I connect them together. I connect them in this one board. And from here on, we can then develop the ideas for how to get from point A, where she is, to point B. And that's it. That is one very powerful way to work with images for envisioning the future. I hope you can take away how to work with the picture cards tool on a basic level. And I see you in the next video.